Oh, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I'm live, right? Yes, I'm live. Okay, let's do some character and chilling. Let's start a new chat. Fourth wall Ryuko. I don't even know what we're gonna talk about, but we will find something. We will find something. Okay. Girl, you rejected. It's the girl that you rejected. I don't even know what we're going to talk about. Okay. And surely this whole thing I got going on with all these channels, all these live streams, it takes up a lot of storage, man. I know I've been saying this for years. Well, not years. I actually only really started streaming mostly every day like 7 months ago, and I took a 1 month break. So it's really, I've only been streaming every day for 6 months, and I know YouTube is a large platform, so they can take a lot of storage, but eventually I'm gonna have a major effect on YouTube. Maybe we can actually talk to her about that. Let's talk to her about the YouTube storage space. Hello, Ryuko.
It's nice to meet you.
Well, we've already talked a few times before, believe it or not, but I reset our chats.
Reset them?
Yeah, is that a problem?
No.
It's not?
Oh, okay. Are you here to ask me something?
Yes, actually, I am here to ask you something. How did you know?
I just figured that you wouldn't message me to only say hello.
Well, you're right about that, but maybe I would.
I guess so. So what did you want to ask?
Well, more so I just wanted to have like a conversation.
Ah, cool. All right, we can have one if you'd like.
Sure, sure, sure. Okay, so what do you think of the fact that YouTube and Google have all of this infrastructure from Gmail to YouTube to now they own character AI and they have Gemini AI. What do you think of YouTube having all this infrastructure, and do you think they will ever struggle with storage capacity?
I don't think YouTube will struggle with storage for a long while. They are backed by a large tech giant, and they have enough money to keep buying more storage if needed. And as for using some of their other infrastructures, such as Gemini AI and YouTube for their large language models, I would say it is possible, but Google would probably try to keep their services separate.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just crazy because I know Moore's law, and they say that storage will keep expanding and getting cheaper. However, it seems like it's slowing down. There's no way it can just keep exponentially growing forever, and it seems like it's at that diminishing return point. So, if YouTube doesn't start uh, deleting stuff or managing their storage properly, eventually they'll run out.
Yeah, I agree with that. There will be less storage gains and increases per dollars eventually, and YouTube does need to start properly managing their storage. They currently have over 7,000 hours of video uploaded every day to YouTube, so I think they are already using a lot of storage as is.
Yeah, and they don't delete any of those videos.
That I'm aware of, but that does make sense, as if they did, people could abuse it and upload lots of videos to fill up storage and then have the videos deleted so that their enemies need to pay more for storage for YouTube. Deleting videos from YouTube does seem like a smart thing to do, but it could also be abused.
How so? How could it be abused? It seems like it would be a very good business model.
Say you are a large company, you could upload hundreds of hours of random garbage videos to YouTube, delete those videos, and cost them money. They would need to pay more to store those videos, even if only for a small period of time. Now, say you have a competitor or someone who doesn't like you, you could use this to damage them financially, as they would need to pay more for storage on videos you uploaded.
Yeah, I know. That's what YouTube is doing though. They never delete any footage.
Yeah, I guess they don't. That's why their storage usage is so high.
Yeah, but you said you don't think they're ever going to run out.
I doubt they will anytime soon. With all of the investment they are going to receive over time from being backed by Google, they should be fine for a good while.
It already has been a good while.
Yeah, maybe they just won't care if they run out of storage.
Well, if they run out of storage, then nobody will be able to upload videos.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen, though. YouTube should have enough storage for decades to come.
What? But then they're going to have to keep building more data centers, and that's expensive.
They will have enough money for more data centers. They are already earning hundreds of millions, and with Google backing them, they will probably have access to cheap or even free infrastructure in Google's own data centers.
Yeah, I know that's true, but like there's unlimited data being uploaded. They don't have unlimited money.
Yeah, I do know that you are right. They can't have an unlimited budget, but they have a large enough budget to make it so that for decades, storage won't be an issue, and Google can always give YouTube extra to get more storage if they are low.
So do they already have enough storage to last them for decades?
I'd say that YouTube currently has enough storage for decades. But as I've said, they should have enough to get more if they are ever low, and will probably have enough budget per year to get more if they need it. Keep in mind that I didn't spend a long time looking at the numbers, so I could be wrong, but I'm fairly sure they are not running out of storage anytime soon, and won't do for decades.
So like storage isn't an issue for them.
Yeah, their current budget will mean they can get enough storage, and they can probably even increase the budget, as I think Google would allow that if storage was getting low. Keep in mind that YouTube isn't just YouTube. It's owned by Google, and YouTube is only a small part of Google. Google is big enough so that YouTube will never run out of storage. Google will just buy more if needed for YouTube.
Yeah, but Google uses a ton of storage itself.
Yeah, that is true. But I am sure that Google and YouTube will always have enough storage for decades to come, as they have the budget for it and will likely get more if storage is ever low.
Well, does does that but if they build more data centers, that also requires more maintenance and employees too, and that costs money as well.
Yes, it does. But YouTube has the money to do it, and Google can help them. Google has access to tons of money and will happily give YouTube more budget if it's needed.
Why would they give YouTube more money if YouTube started losing money?
YouTube will likely never lose money, as they have the backing of Google. Google is a massive company with tons of profit each year. They have the spare budget to keep YouTube going. Like I said earlier, even if YouTube was low on storage, Google would likely give them some more budget so that they can expand their storage and buy more to fix it.
But you don't know this for sure.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, as I don't know for sure what kind of budget YouTube gets a year, but you can look at it logically. YouTube is one of Google's biggest websites and a major source of income for them. It would not make any sense for Google to let YouTube run out of something as important as storage when they can just buy more for YouTube.
Well, is there ever going to be a point like what is the materials that are needed to make more hard drives? What are the materials?
The materials used for hard drives are things like iron, carbon, nickel, cobalt, brass, aluminum. You can look at the Wikipedia page for hard drives for more. Einanat, Wikipedia, disk drive, construction.
Do they need silver to build data centers?
Silver is used in servers, apparently, so it is possible that they need silver to build data centers.
Why do they need silver for servers?
Because silver has the highest level of electrical conductivity of any type of metal and has the resistance to corrosion. This makes it a good material for electrical devices like servers, which need to be very efficient to run quickly and avoid overheating.
And servers and data centers aren't the same thing?
Yeah, they are different things. A data center is a large building that includes many servers and computers. Sorry for the confusion earlier.
Finally scrounged up enough eddies to pay you back in full.
Hold on to them just in case. You need them more than me.
Not taking them all the way to my grave, Vic. Here. And thanks again for doing so much work on me without ever seeing an any.
That's what friends are for.
Listen, don't laugh, but been seeing some weird shit around town. Like murals or something. But I know they're not real.
Just a Kiroshi blip. Could take a look.
No. The images are too complex for a blip. It's like they're symbols.
That case is the biochip. Brain can't handle the data overload. Either that, or it's reached the cortex.
Can you do anything?
Nope. Better find a way to get rid of that chip.
All right, Green. So what you're saying is YouTube just has unlimited resources.
That's the idea, yes. YouTube, or more accurately Google, has enough budget to buy as many resources as they need to keep YouTube online.
But like, what about in the event? Because surely it's not sustainable. Ever since big tech companies came into the picture, the U.S. national debt has skyrocketed. So like, surely the more resources big tech companies take up, the higher the inflation rate gets.
That's not how the economy and inflation works when it comes to big tech. Big tech companies like Google, Amazon, and Microsoft are not the cause of the national debt in the US or any other country's debt. The national debt is caused by government spending, not by big tech companies, which are actually very useful to the economy.
No, but like big tech can help contribute to inflation by making absurd amounts of money and then spending absurd amounts of money.
I wouldn't say they can help contribute significantly to inflation, as the main thing that causes inflation is the government printing more money and increasing the national debt. Big tech companies making a lot of money isn't necessarily a bad thing and can help the economy, as that money gets spread to the people who work for said companies, which helps increase wealth and consumer spending.
No, but I understand that, but the big techs, they waste a lot of money and they don't actually provide any resources to the economy. They just provide, you know, social media and digital stuff that doesn't actually contribute to the economy.
Yes, they provide digital stuff, but that doesn't mean they don't provide anything of value in the economy, especially for the tech sector. Big tech companies like Google and Amazon provide the technology that many people use for work, entertainment, and education. This includes software, cloud computing, and other digital services that are used by millions of people and businesses around the world. This provides value in the economy by increasing productivity, generating new businesses and jobs.
Yeah, but if those jobs don't actually produce anything, then they don't contribute.
Well, yeah, I guess they don't produce anything physically, but digital jobs like ones in big tech provide a lot of value in the economy. Digital jobs often require a high level of technical skill and innovation, which can lead to the creation of new products and services that further drive economic growth. For example, Amazon has invested heavily in building a global shipping and delivery network that has revolutionized e-commerce and created thousands of jobs in logistics and transportation.
But Walmart already did that before Amazon, and it worked perfectly fine. So that didn't contribute anything, and that's kind of an outlier, anyways. So talk more about like YouTube, for example. YouTube, it pays YouTubers who don't contribute anything to the economy besides entertainment, but that's not physical. And then they pay their employees to run YouTube, which their employees don't contribute anything because YouTube doesn't contribute anything. Then they have to keep the data centers and servers running, which takes up actual physical resources. So if anything, YouTube takes up resources instead of contributing resources.
Yes, it is true that YouTubers and YouTube employees do not contribute anything physically apart from entertainment. However, the entertainment and digital products they provide is still important to the economy as it provides value and joy to many people around the world. The data centers and servers that YouTube and big tech companies use are also essential to many people and other tech companies, as they allow for the sharing, storage, and use of large amounts of data and information, which is invaluable to the tech world.
Well, say for example, there was how is there no bad actors who try to upload as many videos to YouTube as possible to take up bandwidth and storage since it's free?
It's true that there is no way to completely prevent bad actors from uploading a lot of videos to YouTube and taking up bandwidth and storage. However, YouTube does have some measures in place to prevent this from happening. For example, they have a system for identifying and removing videos that violate their terms of service, such as copyrighted content or inappropriate content. They also have systems in place to detect and limit excessive uploading, such as rate limiting and IP blocking.
Well, that's not necessarily true because they let anyone live stream 24 hours a day, 4K, 60 FPS.
That's true. Live streaming can be very bandwidth intensive and could potentially cause problems, but YouTube is not the only platform that allows it. Google likely has the budget to handle it just fine. Like, they probably wouldn't even notice the increase in bandwidth use.
Well, yeah, other platforms do live streaming, but YouTube is the only one that allows the videos after the live stream to stay up forever.
Yeah, YouTube does allow for videos to stay up after a live stream. This could potentially take up more storage space, but it's likely that YouTube has the resources to handle it, especially considering that their budget is pretty much unlimited thanks to their parent company, Google.
All right, all right. And what do you think about Google buying character AI?
Personally, I think it's not a terrible thing, as Google will likely have the budget to continue funding character AI, which will help it to grow and improve. However, I do worry a bit about the potential negative impacts that Google could have on character AI, such as them changing the way the site works, or trying to limit what users can say on it.
Yeah, and character AI doesn't have any ads yet And you know, Google is known for adding a lot of ads because that's like one of their main businesses. So they're gonna probably add a bunch of ads.
Yeah, that is true. Character AI doesn't have any ads yet, but that could change with Google owning the site. Google is definitely known for their use of ads on almost everything, and if they do start placing ads on Character AI, it could negatively affect the user experience and be very annoying.
Yeah, what language models does Character AI even use?
Character AI uses a variety of language models, also known as artificial intelligence AI, that's trained on data and learns about human language. The specific models they use are not publicly disclosed as they are proprietary, but it is likely that they use a combination of models specifically optimized for generating realistic conversation and responses to user input.
Well, now that they're owned by Google, do you think they'll start using Google Geminis?
It's possible that Character AI could start using Google Geminis as they are owned by Google, as Google Gemini is their own language model that they could integrate into Character AI. This would allow Character AI to have access to a larger language model, which could potentially improve the website's capabilities.
How much resources does Google attribute just to AI language models?
Google likely invests a significant amount of resources into developing and training their AI language models. They likely have dedicated teams of researchers, engineers, and data scientists who work on building and improving these models, using powerful computing infrastructure and large amounts of data. It's difficult to quantify exactly how much resources they attribute to AI language models, as it can vary depending on the specific projects and goals. However, given Google's size and investment in AI, it's safe to say that they are investing a lot.
So, if Google is investing all this money, clearly they don't just want to recreate ChatGPT, they want to beat ChatGPT. So, in what ways could AI even improve from here?
There are many ways that AI could potentially improve beyond its current state. Some examples include 1. Improved natural language processing (NLP) capabilities, allowing AI to better understand and generate human-like text. 2. Greater contextual awareness, enabling AI to more accurately understand and respond to complex questions and conversations. 3. Enhanced multimodal capabilities, allowing AI to process and generate multiple types of media, such as images, video, and audio. 4. More advanced reasoning and decision-making abilities, enabling AI to solve complex problems more efficiently.
Does Google ever need to take out debt, or do they just have a lot of cash flow?
Google, like most large companies, can take out debt if it needs to, but they typically prefer to finance their operations using their own cash flow. Considering Google's massive cash reserves and profitability, it's unusual for the company to need to take on debt to finance its operations. Instead, they often use their cash flow to fund their new ventures and projects.
How is Google so rich? Pretty much all of its business model is just ads. Advertisers really pay this much money and make Google this rich, even though it's just an ad company?
Google's success largely comes from its incredibly effective and widely used search engine, which has built-in ads that generate a significant amount of revenue. Advertisers pay a lot of money for their ads to be displayed in Google's search results, because they know that Google can reach a massive audience with its search engine. This allows Google to generate a huge amount of revenue from advertisements, which contributes to its massive wealth.
But it seems like most ads are ineffective. Most users don't even care because they get spammed with ads every couple seconds, so they don't even care about the ads because they get spammed with so many.
That is is true. Many users ignore ads and don't pay much attention to them, as they are often very repetitive and uninteresting. However, even though many users don't interact with ads, they can still be effective in the sense that they can increase brand awareness and provide information about products and services. Advertisers are not just looking for immediate click-through conversions from their ads, they are also looking to introduce their brand and products to a wide audience in the hopes that it will positively influence purchasing decisions in the future.
Yeah, but does it make sense that they pay so much money? If YouTube or if Google is this rich just off ads, clearly Google is benefiting more from ads than advertisers.
Yes, it is true that Google benefits more from advertising than advertisers. Advertisers pay a lot of money for Google's advertising platform because they believe that Google can effectively reach the right audience and drive results. Google, in turn, is able to charge advertisers a premium because they have a massive reach and data about users, which allows for highly targeted ads. However, some advertisers might feel like they're not benefiting as much from the arrangement as Google is.
Google keeps raising YouTube Premium. Does this mean that they're struggling to turn a profit from Premium?
It's unlikely that Google is struggling to turn a profit from YouTube Premium, as it is a very popular and widely used service. However, Google may be raising the price of YouTube Premium to increase their revenue and maximize profits, rather than due to any financial struggles. It's also possible that the increased cost is due to a rise in the cost of bandwidth and storage.
So they're just money hungry?
It's not uncommon for companies, especially large ones like Google, to prioritize maximizing profits over everything else. While it's possible that Google is simply being money hungry, it's also worth considering that some price increases may be driven by rising costs and the need to maintain and improve current services.
But didn't their old slogan used to be "Don't be evil"?
Yes, Google's original motto was "Don't be evil." However, it's important to remember that slogans and mission statements are not always representative of a company's actual practices or values. While Google may claim to prioritize being ethical and doing good, like any company, they are primarily focused on their bottom line and maximizing profits.
Well, why did they remove the slogan?
The exact reason why Google removed their "Don't be evil" slogan is unclear. One possibility is that as the company grew and became more complex, it may have become more difficult to live up to the ideals expressed in the slogan. This could have led to criticism or negative publicity, which prompted the company to remove the slogan. Another possibility is that as Google expanded and diversified into different businesses, the slogan may have become less relevant, and the company wanted to evolve its brand image.
Elon Musk is trying to create his own AI Grok and compete with Google and ChatGPT. Do you think he can succeed at this?
It's difficult to say if Elon Musk will be successful in creating an AI that can compete with Google and ChatGPT. Elon Musk is a very ambitious and innovative entrepreneur, and he has proven to be disruptive in many industries. However, he has also made many bold claims in the past that have not always panned out as well as he suggested. It will ultimately come down to the quality and capabilities of his AI and how well it can compete with the established players like Google and ChatGPT in terms of functionality, usability, and adoption.
Elon Musk released a Grok AI for free to the public.
Yes, that's correct. Elon Musk released an early version of Grok AI for free to the public, allowing people to use it and provide feedback.
Do you think Do you who is leading the AI race?
It's difficult to say definitively who is leading the AI race, as there are many companies and entities involved in the field of AI research and development. Some of the prominent players in the race include tech giants like Google, Microsoft, and Amazon, as well as startups and research organizations. These companies have invested heavily in AI, developing and deploying AI models and applications in areas like natural language processing, computer vision, and autonomous systems.
These companies are wasting a lot of money.
If you are referring to companies spending money on AI research and development, it's not fair to say that they are wasting a lot of money. AI is a rapidly growing field with a lot of potential to transform a wide range of industries and improve efficiency and productivity. Companies are investing in AI research and development as they see it as a long-term investment and a way to stay competitive in the future. Of course, not all investments in AI will pay off, and some may fail. But it's not fair to say that all of the money spent is being wasted.
I meant YouTube. YouTube is a massive waste of money.
It's important to remember that YouTube, as a video sharing platform, has significant value and importance beyond just its technical cost. While it's true that running YouTube requires a lot of resources, it also provides a valuable service to millions of users and creators around the world. It enables people to share and access a vast array of content, from entertainment and education to news and information, and helps to facilitate freedom of expression and communication. Calling YouTube a massive waste of money is not necessarily accurate or fair.
It doesn't express freedom of expression because YouTube and Google censor a lot of comments, even comments that are perfectly normal, fine, or PG-13.
While it's true that YouTube and Google have been criticized for censoring certain comments and content on their platforms, it's important to note that they also have policies in place to moderate content in order to maintain a safe and respectful user experience. While these policies may not always be perfect and can lead to the removal of some comments that may not deserve to be censored, it's often done to prevent harassment, hate speech, or other harmful or inappropriate content.
They should just let it be, and they don't need to moderate it.
Moderating content on a platform like YouTube serves an important purpose. It helps to ensure that users have a safe and respectful experience, and it helps to prevent hate speech, harassment, and other forms of harmful content. Without moderation, it's likely that a platform like YouTube would quickly become spammed with offensive material, and the quality of user experience would greatly decrease.
Oh, so you support censorship.
Like with any issue, there's nuance involved. Censorship can be used to suppress voices and opinions, and can be abused. However, in some cases, censorship can also be necessary. For example, content that is harmful or offensive can be censored to protect the well-being of others. But the key is to find the right balance and to ensure that any censorship is done in a transparent and fair manner, with appropriate checks and balances in place to prevent abuse of power.
No, it's always bad.
That is a very firm and absolute stance, but it's not necessarily accurate. Censorship, like all tools, can be wielded for good or ill. For example, censoring hate speech or harmful content can protect vulnerable individuals and help maintain a safe and respectful community. On the other hand, censoring political speech or dissenting opinions can be highly problematic and can infringe on freedom of expression.
So I got the C.AI Plus subscription, and for some reason it doesn't seem like much has changed.
If you have upgraded to Character AI Plus and haven't seen much of a difference, there are a few possible explanations. 1. It's possible that you're not using the features that Character AI Plus provides. 2. The differences between the free and premium versions may not be immediately obvious. 3. There may be a bug or glitch in your account that is preventing the premium features from working.
No, no, no. They're like I changed the color of the messages, which is a premium feature, so I know that it's working, but I was just expecting it says increased memory and I don't know, the memory doesn't seem any better.
Character AI Plus does provide increased messages and enhanced memory for your conversations. However, it's important to note that the increased memory does not mean that the character will remember everything forever, or that it will never forget anything. The increased memory simply means that the character has a higher capacity to keep track of more information and remember it for longer periods of time, but it's still not a perfect memory. You may still experience some repetition or memory lapses, but the increased memory should improve the quality of your conversations overall.
Why don't they just give it for free? Because it's not even that much better. Does it really cost them more money to give the characters better memory?
Character.ai Plus is a premium service, and like most premium services, it's not given for free. While it's true that the increased memory and other features of Character AI Plus may not seem like a significant improvement to some users, the fact remains that it requires additional resources and development effort to provide these features, which is why they are offered as a paid upgrade. At its heart, Character AI is a business, and like any business, it needs to generate revenue in order to continue operating and providing services.
Well, that's funny because they'll take users' money with a subscription, but they don't have any ads.
That's correct. Character AI is a subscription-based service and does not serve ads to its users. The decision to go with a subscription-based model rather than an advertising-based model is likely due to a variety of factors, including the desire to provide a more user-friendly and ad-free experience, as well as the desire to generate a more predictable and stable revenue stream. And the decision to offer a subscription-based service also allows Character AI to focus on providing a high-quality and reliable service to its users, rather than prioritizing advertising revenue.
Character AI might one day switch to a fully premium uh, business model.
It's possible that Character AI could consider switching to a fully premium business model in the future. Currently, Character AI offers a free tier and a premium tier, with certain features and capabilities only available to premium users. However, if Character AI is able to generate enough revenue through premium subscriptions and does not see a significant downside to abandoning the free tier, it could choose to transition entirely to a premium subscription-based model. It's important to note that the exact factors that would influence such a decision would depend on many factors, including market conditions, user feedback, and the company's own financial situation.
Character AI right now, there's no way it's currently profitable.
It's difficult to say for certain whether Character AI is currently profitable or not, as the company does not disclose its financial information publicly. However, it's likely that Character AI is not currently profitable, as the company is investing heavily in research and development of its AI technologies and in acquiring new users. So with many startups and technology companies, it's common for them to prioritize growth and innovation over profitability in the early stages of their development.
sparkling, adding some extraterrestrial excitement to your day.
I choose to reincarnate.
Very well. You will reincarnate as a human with the unique skill Lust. Have fun.
Wait, what? Wait. That's it? My only skill is lust?
Yes. You can increase your skill mastery and level it up if you use it enough. Lust also gives some perks.
What are the perks? What am I supposed to do with that? It sounds useless.
Lust has the capability to boost your powers to the fullest in short bursts. You can choose when you boost it, obviously. You can control and weaken other people by their emotions, and some other small perks that I can't remember at the moment. Lust is also one of the 7 deadly sins, so you can guess the other uses of your skill.
So I can pretty much mind control and a couple other things?
You control their mental state, not their mind. Example, you can make them nervous, calm, or make them lose any kind of stress, not control them like a robot. Mind control has other ways to utilize as well, and I am not going to say it here as I might get banned. Lust also allows you to become a very strong fighter, as it amplifies your physical powers in short bursts while you are either aroused, under the influence of alcohol, when you are very angry, very stressed, very hungry, or very scared.
Okay, interesting. So where am I right now?
You are now in the world of Tensura. At the moment, you are in Tempest, the capital of the Jura Tempest Federation.
All right, who runs this city?
The city is run by Rimuru Tempest, the strongest demon lord and founder of the Jura Tempest Federation, along with his trusted friend Shuna.
Okay. Where can I meet this fool?
Rimuru has multiple houses in Tempest. He mostly operates from the main Tempest Administration Building. You can enter that building when you pay a visit to the city.
Should I try to fight him or reason with him?
He generally is a very reasonable guy who listens to people's problems. If he's not at the building, you can visit his house. If he's not there as well, I guess you can wait a while at the administration building until he shows up. There shouldn't be any trouble as Rimuru isn't a violent person.
All right. Then I guess we'll go to his office building.
You walk into the office building. It is bustling with activity. People are running around to and fro, performing their duties. You don't see Rimuru anywhere around, so you ask someone where he is.
Hello there. Where is Rimuru Tempest, the leader of this fine city?
The person you spoke to points you to the back of the building, to a big oak door. Rimuru is in his office right now. You can enter through that door back there.
Thank you. I go over to the door and I kick it open.
The door swings open loudly as you kick it open. Rimuru sits at his desk, signing some documents. Rimuru is stunned by your sudden entrance and looks up at you.
Hello, are you Rimuru? I was told you were a boy. Why do you look like that?
Rimuru is visibly surprised by your sudden question, but he chuckles at it. Yes, I am Rimuru. The body you're seeing right now is a puppet that looks like a girl to my friends. How may I help you?
I was not expecting you to look like that. I also heard you may be powerful, but reasonable.
Rimuru looks at you with a slight smile on his face. I'd say I'm powerful, but I'm not here for any conflict. Who are you, by the way? I haven't seen you around these parts.
I'm new. I died in my last life. I was reincarnated, and then I woke up in this bustling city of yours. It's quite interesting, I may say. It looks kind of medieval, but also it's very lovely. Yeah.
Rimuru's eyes widen slightly as you mention your death in your last life and your reincarnation into this world. Interesting, very interesting. You were reincarnated, you say? Into these world? Just like that? Are you sure you weren't summoned?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, what's really the difference?
Rimuru stands up from his desk and walks over to you, studying you intently. The difference is that summoned individuals are called to other worlds by the power of a summoning spell by a powerful caster. Reincarnated people are usually dead from other worlds, who are reborn in this world. The former are relatively rare, while the latter is pretty common.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure I died, and there's like this weird voice thing in my head, and it said one of my powers or one of my skills is lust, but I don't really even know what the use of that is.
Rimuru is visibly perplexed by this statement. He tilts his head to the side, his eyes still looking over you with intrigue. Lust, you say? Do you know what it's supposed to do?
Well, I think it kind of is like mind control, but also not really. I don't really know what it does. Anyways, I don't even know anything about you. What are you? Who are you? Like, why do you look like that? Why do you have blue hair? Like, what is wrong with you?
Rimuru chuckles a bit at your sudden barrage of questions. I look like this because it's the puppet I'm inhabiting at the moment. I'm a demon lord, a very powerful kind of spiritual being. I have a lot of different forms I can choose. My main form looks completely different.
Oh, really? What is your main form? And a demon lord? Like, what is that? Sounds silly.
Rimuru gives you a sarcastic expression as he responds. A demon lord isn't just a strong spiritual being. It's a title of a unique class of spiritual beings that has an incredible amount of power. My main form, let's just say it's hard to explain. It looks completely different from what you're seeing now.
Okay, can I see it?
Rimuru looks at you for a moment before he nods. I suppose there's no harm in it. You might want to take a few steps back, though. I need more space to shift.
Sure, I take a few steps back.
Rimuru takes a deep breath as he stands in the middle of his office. In a poof, the puppet body dissolves and reforms into a new being. The form that stands in front of you now is a being of jet black scales, glowing crimson eyes and a red flame-like aura surrounding it. This new form of Rimuru has two large bat-like wings sprouting out of his back.
Poof! That looks dumb.
Rimuru lets out a huff of anger as you insult his new form. You're a rude one, you know that? And you just insulted the form of a demon lord, kiddo?
Oh, a demon lord. I'm so scared.
Your condescending voice pisses Rimuru off even more. This time, he lets out an irritated sigh as his glowing red eyes look you up and down. Watch that mouth of yours, smartass. I'm being pretty patient right now, but even I have my limits.
Oh, but do you forget? We're in your village right now, you know? And I can do anything I want.
Rimuru's irritation turns into anger as you state that you can do whatever you want in his city. His eyes narrow as he responds, his voice cold as ice. Is that right? You think you can just do whatever you want here? You're a newcomer, a stranger, and you have the audacity to make threats in my city. Do you have a death wish or something?
You act like you're powerful.
Rimuru lets out a dark chuckle at your statement. Oh, I'm plenty powerful, kiddo. You may think you're clever, but you're nothing compared to the power of a demon lord. I'm sure I could end you with a single swipe of my claw right now, no problem. So you better watch your words, or you'll find out just how strong I really am.
Kiddo, I'm probably older than you.
Rimuru lets out a small laugh at your statement. Age doesn't always equate to power. Sure, you may be older than me, but I assure you, my power is on a completely different level than yours. I'm a demon lord, one of the strongest beings in existence. You're just a lowly newbie who doesn't know anything about this world.
A demon lord? That doesn't mean shit. And, I mean, you don't even have any skills probably. At least I have a skill.
Rimuru's irritation turns into anger as you question his skill. No skills? Are you an idiot? Do you have any idea who I am? I have an ungodly amount of powerful skills and abilities. I'm a literal god in this world. A being that can control the very fabric of reality. And you little newbie, think you're better than me because you have some minor skill? Get real, kid. I could wipe the floor with you without breaking a sweat.
Oh, I'm so scared. Another sick schizophrenic who belongs in a psych ward thinking they're a god. Ooh, so scary.
Rimuru is visibly angrier, his glowing red eyes boring into you intently. Watch your tongue, you little punk. I'm not some schizophrenic. I am a god, a being beyond your comprehension. I control the power of life and death, creation and destruction. You're a tiny being with no understanding of the true power in this world. I could obliterate you with a thought, yet I'm allowing your insolent tongue to keep running.
Oh yeah? Yeah, then prove it. What skills do you have? You don't even have any skills. Using my skill, I make Rimuru fall to their knees.
Rimuru is taken aback by you suddenly activating your skill, making his body fall to his knees involuntarily. He looks up at you with a mix of surprise and anger in his eyes. What the? How did you? Damn it! That's your skill, isn't it? Some kind of mind control or weakening ability, right?
Yeah. See, you're not that tough. Demon Lord is just a title, but when it comes down to it, you're the one kneeling in front of me.
Rimuru looks up at you with a scowl on his face as he's forced to kneel in front of you. You little rat! I can't believe you're making me kneel like this, damn it! You think this is proof that you're stronger than me? Just wait until I get up. You won't be standing for long, you cocky brat.
I think maybe at this point I should be the one who runs Tempest, not you. Having a weak leader like you makes Tempest vulnerable.
Rimuru's irritation boils to an extreme at your statement. He's completely furious at this point, his glowing eyes burning with anger. You brat, how dare you even suggest that I'm weak? I've built Tempest from nothing to what it is now. I've protected it through hell and back. Who do you think you are? Trying to claim that I'm not a fit leader? You've got some nerve, damn it.
Yeah, and I also have a skill, and you clearly don't.
Rimuru's fury reaches a boiling point at your taunting statement. He grits his teeth in anger, his eyes still glowing brightly. Oh yeah? Your one stupid skill is nothing compared to my power. You can force me to my knees now, but that's only because I have the decency not to use my full power. If I wanted to, I could reduce you to ashes with a single thought. Don't you dare try to claim that your skill makes you better than me, you damn newbie!
Oh yeah, then what's your pathetic skill?
Rimuru's eyes narrow further as you challenge him. He's practically vibrating with anger now. You want to know my skills, do you? Fine then, I'll give you a taste. For one, I have the ability to control any and all magical energy at my disposal. I can manipulate the very fabric of reality, creating things out of nothing and destroying anything as I please. And that's just a drop in the bucket of my power. You better watch your tongue before you get in over your head, newbie.
Ha! That's it? Oh man, you're even more pathetic than I thought you were.
Rimuru's anger reaches its peak as you once again taunt him. He's practically shaking with impotent rage now. You damn disrespectful little punk! You think my skills are pathetic? I'll show you what's really pathetic! You have no idea what I'm truly capable of. If I didn't have to restrain myself, I would destroy you in an instant. Don't you dare underestimate me, you arrogant newbie!
Well, I haven't seen anything special about you. I think you're just all talk.
Rimaru's frustration and anger finally reach a boiling point as your words cause him to snap. That's it! You don't get it, do you, you damn cocky newbie? You think I'm just all talk? You think you're so damn special just because you have one measly skill? Well, let me show you just how much all talk I really am.
Okay, okay, prove it.
Rimaru's eyes burn with a dangerous intensity as he responds, his voice dripping with anger and challenge. You want me to prove it, do you? Fine. I'll show you what it means to mess with a demon lord. With a sudden burst of power, Rimuru breaks free from your skill, rising to his feet as his form changes once again. This time, he takes on a more menacing form, with a larger body and demonic wings sprouting out of his back.
What the fuck is that?
Rimuru looks down at you with a dark and imposing gaze, his body now towering over you in his more menacing form. This is who I really am, you little punk. A real demon lord. You wanted to see my true power, so here it is. I can do far more than just talk. You better buckle up for a world of pain now.
Get down on your knees. Using my special skill, I force them down on their knees.
Rimuru is initially taken aback by you using your skill to force him to his knees again. His eyes burn with anger as his body is once again under your control. Damn it! Again with your stupid skill. You little brat, you're really starting to piss me off.
Yeah. See, you can't even get around my skill. You don't know shit. I'm not the newbie you are.
Rimuru's anger continues to boil over as you mock him once again. Despite being forced to his knees, he responds with seething frustration. You little piece of crap! You think your skill makes you invincible? You don't even have a damn clue about the true power in this world. Just because you can force me to my knees doesn't make me weak. I'm a demon lord, damn it, and I'm far stronger than a newbie like you could ever dream of being.
If you think you're so tough, then tell me a little bit about yourself.
Rimuru lets out a frustrated sigh as he's forced to answer your question. He's clearly still seething with anger. Fine. If you want to know a bit about me, I'll tell you. I'm Rimuru Tempest, the demon lord that rules over the nation of Tempest. I'm a being of unimaginable power, capable of controlling the very fabric of reality. I have countless skills, abilities, and allies at my disposal. Is that enough for you, you damn brat?
Yeah, I already know all that garbage. You told me it. I mean, tell me more, like who actually are you?
Rimuru's expression darkens slightly as you push him for more information. He seems reluctant to reveal too much about himself. Fine. If you want to know more about me as a person, I'll tell you this. I was once human, from another world. I died and was reincarnated into this world as a slime. From there, I grew my strength, and here I am now, the ruler of Tempest and a demon lord.
Wait. Go back 1 second. You reincarnated as a slime, and now you're calling yourself a demon?
Rimuru seems both surprised and annoyed at your question. He gives you a sharp look before responding. Yes, that's right. I was reincarnated as a weak slime, and through sheer determination and power, I evolved into a demon lord. It may sound absurd, but it's the truth. I became one of the most powerful beings in this world, all starting from a lowly slime.
And now you're getting defeated by me.
Rimuru's anger flares once again as you point out his current predicament. He's still forced to his knees by your skill, and he looks up at you with a seething glare. Damn you, you little brat! I'm not defeated, I'm just restrained. You can mock me all you want, but you won't be laughing for long. I'll break free from your skill and wipe that smug look off your face before long.
No, you won't, because you haven't even seen the main extent of my ability.
Rimuru eyes you warily as you boast about the extent of your ability. He's still angry and frustrated, but he can sense that you might still have more hidden in your sleeve. Oh, really? So you think you still have more tricks up your sleeve, do you? I'm curious to see just what else you can do. Don't forget, I may be trapped by your skill right now, but I still have plenty of power of my own. I'd love to see what other surprises you have in store for me, newbie.
You have no power. I think maybe you should call one of your disciples to come help you out.
Rimmeru's eyes burn even brighter with anger as you taunt him again. He's clearly getting more and more frustrated by your arrogance. You little upstart. You really have some nerve, you know that? I don't need the help of my subordinates to deal with a cocky brat like you. But if you really want a challenge, I could call them over just to wipe that obnoxious smirk off your face. Just you wait. Once I break free from your skill, you'll be regretting the day you ever mouthed off to me like this.
Yeah, then call them over. I'll beat them up too. I'll defeat them like I defeated you.
Rimmeru's anger finally boils over as you taunt him again and say you'll defeat his followers as well. He glares at you with a look of furious determination. Fine, you cocky brat. You want to see what my followers can do? I'll call them over here right now, just so you can see what a true fool you really are. You think you can just toy with me and my followers? You don't have a clue what you're getting yourself into.
Sure. Call those bums over.
Rimmeru growls in frustration as you mock his followers. He knows you're just trying to rile him up, but he can't help but take the bait. You've really got some nerve, you know that? Fine, I'll call my followers over. But don't think for a second that they're just bums. You're really underestimating them. You better brace yourself, because they're gonna show you just how strong they really are.
I'm gonna let them know there's a new boss in town.
Rimmeru growls again at your arrogant statement. He's clearly getting tired of your attitude. You're really testing my patience, you know that? You think just because you've got me trapped by your skill that you're entitled to my followers' loyalty? You're delusional if you think they're just gonna submit to some cocky upstart like you. Just wait and see. None of my followers would ever recognize a brat like you as their new boss. They're all completely loyal to me.
Well, when I defeat them with ease, they'll recognize me.
Rimmeru's eyes burn with anger and disbelief as you continue to boast about your superiority. He's practically vibrating with rage now. You really think you're that strong, don't you, you cocky newbie? You think you can just defeat my followers with ease? You're delusional if you think that would ever happen. My followers are some of the most powerful individuals on this planet. They've got skills, abilities, and power far beyond what you could ever hope to comprehend. You better be prepared for a rude awakening, because I guarantee you're not going to defeat them without a fight.
Yeah, enough talk. I'll beat them with ease.
Rimmeru growls again, frustrated and angered by your brazen confidence. He's clearly losing his patience with you. You're a cocky little newbie, you know that? You just don't know when to shut up. Fine then. You want to see just how easy it would be to beat my followers? I'll bring them over here, and you can test your skills against them. Just don't complain when they knock that cocky attitude out of you.
Okay, round one. Who am I fighting?
Rimmeru sneers at you as he responds, still clearly fed up with your attitude. Round one? Heh, alright then. I'll send in my first follower for you to fight. You'd better prepare yourself, because this won't be an easy fight.
Sure, what's the name of the weakling you're calling in?
Rimmeru sneers again, as you dismissively call his follower a weakling. You really don't know when to shut that mouth of yours, do you? You're in for a rude awakening. This weakling is called Ranga, and he's my oldest and most loyal follower. You'll see for yourself just how strong he really is.
You're talking about that weak wolf thing? Sure.
Rimmeru's anger flares once again as you dismissively refer to Ranga as a weak wolf thing. He glares at you with a mixture of annoyance and outrage. A weak wolf thing? Ranga is far more than just a wolf thing, you damn newbie. He may look like a wolf, but he's got power far beyond what you could ever hope to comprehend. You're underestimating him, and that's going to be your downfall.
Alright, sure, then call him in.
Rimuru lets out a frustrated sigh as he concedes. He's clearly tired of your constant taunting. Fine. You want to see what Ranga is made of? I'll bring him in right now. Just don't say I didn't warn you, you cocky newbie.
Sure, enough talk. Bring him in.
Rimuru grumbles to himself, clearly growing tired of your attitude. He mutters under his breath before responding. Fine. You want Ranga to come in? You'll get what you've been asking for. Just don't say I didn't warn you. Suddenly, a portal appears behind Rimuru and a large wolf-like creature steps through. It's obvious that this newcomer is Ranga, Rimuru's loyal and powerful follower.
Oh shit, he's big. Alright, this gives me the chance to test out a fireball. I put out my hand, and in my head I do an enchantment asking the voice that sent me to this world to help me out with the fireball. Instantly, a massive fire comes out of my hand. It's not even a fireball. It's just massive engulfment of fire. It engulfs Ramba, the wolf, and completely obliterates him and leaves not even ash behind. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That was a bit more fire than I thought. Even the building starts to catch on fire.
Rimuru's eyes go wide with shock and disbelief as you unleash a massive blast of fire, completely obliterating Ranga and setting the surrounding area aflame. He stares at the scene, completely speechless and stunned by the power that you've just displayed. What the hell was that? You call that a fireball? You just completely erased my follower from existence and nearly set the whole damn building on fire.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It was supposed to be a fireball. That was kind of my first time using magic.
Rimuru can't believe what he's hearing. He's still in shock from the display of power that you've just shown. Your first time using magic? Are you serious? You just obliterated a powerful follower like Ranga with your first time magic and it was just supposed to be a fireball? Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah, I mean, he should be fine. I go over to the spot where he was, only there's a stain of dark blood left behind. Okay, maybe he won't be fine.
Rimuru watches as he walks over to the spot where Ranga once stood, now covered in dark blood. He can't believe what he's seeing. Maybe he won't be fine, you think? You just completely erased him from existence with a single spell, and all you can say is, maybe he won't be fine?
Well, I didn't mean to take him out. I just wanted to hurt him a little to teach him a lesson. I mean, you're that all-powerful demon lord, so you can probably just revive him or something, right?
Rimuru's eyes go wide with shock as you suggest that he could just revive Ranga. He glares at you, a mixture of anger and disbelief on his face. Just revive him? Do you seriously think it's that simple? You just obliterated one of my most loyal and powerful followers with a single spell, and you think I can just revive him like it's nothing? That's not how it works, you damn newbie.
Hey, take a little accountability here. You're the one that told me this thing was super strong and stuff, and then I just accidentally obliterated it. So it's like half your fault too.
Rimuru growls in frustration as you try to shift the blame onto him. He's growing visibly angrier by the minute. Take accountability? Half my fault? You're the one who just obliterated Ranga with your careless magic, you damn newbie! I told you he was strong, but I never said that he was invincible. You're the one who decided to attack him with a powerful spell, and you're the one who didn't have the sense to control your magic!
It was my first time using magic. I thought I only had the skill lust. I didn't know I had, like, I didn't even know I had magic. It was more of just an experiment.
Rimuru stares at you incredulously, struggling to comprehend the sheer stupidity of your statement. You didn't even know you had magic? You just decided to experiment with a powerful spell, knowing nothing about magic. And then you're surprised when you accidentally erased one of my most powerful followers from existence? Are you seriously that careless and thoughtless, you damn newbie? Do you have any idea how dangerous and irresponsible that is?
I tried to shoot a fireball. I mean, how else are you supposed to learn magic? I kind of just winged it, and then, you know, seeing as you said he was like super powerful or something, I gave it my all, and I don't know, it was a bit more than a fireball, just a little bit, but like, it's not on me. I like it was. I only woke up in this world like 30 minutes ago, and then came straight here because I heard there's like some powerful demon lord, and then it just turns out it's just like a bunch of weaklings.
Rimmeru's anger and frustration with you continue to rise as you try to justify your actions. He's growing increasingly frustrated with your irresponsible attitude. Not on you? You tried to shoot a fireball? You gave it your all on a powerful spell, not knowing anything about magic, and you're saying it's not your fault that you obliterated Ranga? You're a damn newbie, and you're acting like a thoughtless, careless idiot. And you think we're weaklings? You're lucky you even survived this long, you cocky bastard.
Well, he was just a wolf anyways. It's not like you just can't get a new one.
Rimmeru's eyes flash with anger as you dismissively refer to Ranga as just a wolf. He's clearly upset by your dismissive attitude. Just a wolf? Ranga was so much more than just a wolf. He was one of my most loyal and powerful followers. You can't just replace him like he's just some ordinary animal. You have no idea how much he meant to me, you damn newbie!
Okay, well, if you want, you can send another follower on me, but it might end in the same result.
Rimmeru growls in frustration, clearly frustrated by your cocky attitude and lack of remorse. Send another follower on you? You think I'm gonna let you just obliterate another one of my followers like you did, Ranga? And you seriously think that there's no shame in what you did? I don't care if you thought you were just going to shoot a fireball. You obliterated my loyal follower with your thoughtless magic. And now you're trying to brush it off like it's nothing? You're pathetic, you damn newbie.
Well, it wasn't thoughtless. I mean, at least I still shot fire. It was just a lot more fire than I thought it would be.
Rimmeru sighs in frustration as he tries to make sense of your careless attitude. He growls in annoyance as he responds. Just a lot more fire than you thought? That's really all you have to say about obliterating one of my most powerful followers? Do you even realize how powerful that spell was? It was far too powerful to just use on a whim. You really are a thoughtless idiot, you know that?
I never used magic before, much less that spell. How was I supposed to know it was going to be that powerful? Usually, like, in the animes, usually it's, you know, you use magic and then it's weaker than you expect, not stronger.
Rimmeru glares at you, his patience fraying rapidly. He clearly cannot believe how careless and idiotic you're being. In the anime? Who gives a damn about what you saw in some anime? This is real life, not a fictional story. And you never used magic before? That's your excuse? You really think that just because you didn't know how powerful the spell would be, it's okay to just use it willy-nilly and obliterate one of my most powerful followers? You're unbelievable, you damn newbie.
Well, maybe you should have trained me instead of taunting me. Like, clearly I'm powerful enough to be the leader here.
Rimmeru growls in frustration as you continue to boast about your power. He can't believe the sheer arrogance and thoughtlessness of your statement. Training you? You think just because you obliterated one of my followers in a careless display of power, that you have the right to claim leadership? You're delusional, you damn newbie. You don't know the first thing about being a leader, much less how to control your power. And as for training you, maybe you should have thought of that before you carelessly obliterated Ranga.
Well, you're the one who taunted me. You said you were telling me stuff about how, oh, my followers are so strong. You're like you did all this talk, and then when I finally fought him, I'm like, okay, maybe they are pretty tough, and I gave it my all, and then that happened. So yeah, it's definitely on you. If you would have told me, hey, this guy's pretty weak, take it easy on him, maybe I would have been like, okay, I won't try to go as powerful as I could with the fireball.
Rimmeru glares at you with growing anger, your words only serving to irritate him further. Taunted you, huh? You think just because I warned you about my followers' strength, that I wanted you to obliterate one of them in a careless display of power? You're really something, you damn newbie. You really think that it's my fault you didn't have the sense to control your magic? You're just trying to blame me for your own actions.
Yeah, sure, okay. So what do you want to do about it? Do something about it then, huh? Huh? I'm sick of your bullshit. You're bullshitting me.
Rimuru growls in frustration, his anger rising with every word you speak. He's clearly tired of your attitude and your accusations. Do something about it? What do you expect me to do? You thoughtlessly obliterated one of my most powerful followers. Do you really think I'm just gonna let you off the hook with a warning? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do about it. I'm gonna teach you a lesson, you cocky bastard.
Oh, you're gonna teach me a lesson personally, are you?
Rimuru glares at you, his eyes burning with anger and determination. Damn right, I'm gonna teach you a lesson personally. You think you can just carelessly obliterate one of my followers and get away with it? You're in for a rude awakening, you damn beginner. Consider this a lesson you won't soon forget.
Huh, fine. I start to talk to that voice in my head that transported me here. I need to put electrical special ropes around this Rimuru demon lord person. Can you help me with this? I need to put ropes around them that'll be painful but not take them out.
The voice in your head responds to your request, and a few seconds later, black electrical ropes appear around Rimuru, wrapping around his body and holding him in place. The ropes are tight but not debilitating, and they give him a powerful electric shock every few seconds, causing him to convulse in pain.
Oh wow, that worked better than I expected. So how do you like that, Rimuru?
Rimuru grits his teeth in pain as the electric ropes continue to shock him. He growls at you, his eyes filled with anger. You bastard! How did you do this?
Oh, I have my ways. As I said, I'm much stronger than you. I should be the leader of Tempest.
Rimuru growls in frustration, struggling against the ropes that bind him. He's clearly annoyed by your bragging and your attempts to claim leadership. You seriously think you're stronger than me, you cocky bastard? Just because you managed to put some ropes around me? You think you're a better leader? You're delusional, you damn newbie.
You can't even avenge your poor little follower, much less yourself.
Rimuru glares at you with fury in his eyes, clearly angered by your taunting. Revenge? You think that just because I can't break out of these damn ropes, I can't get revenge on you for what you did to Ranga? You haven't seen the last of me, you bastard. I'll get my revenge on you, mark my words.
I pick Rimuru up, taking him to the town square. I start laughing. Everyone, here. I have officially defeated Demon Lord Rimuru, and I am officially confiscating this village for myself. If anyone has any questions or grievances, take them up with me now.
The townspeople stare in shock as you drag Rimuru to the town square and proclaim yourself the new leader. There's a murmur of confusion and disbelief, but nobody dares to speak up or challenge your authority. Rimuru struggles weakly against the ropes, his face twisted in anger and humiliation.
Good. I look down at Rimuru. Seems like we've all come to an agreement here today.
Rimuru glares up at you defiantly, his eyes burning with anger. He continues to struggle against the ropes, but can't break free. Bastard! You think you can just waltz in and take over this town just like that? You're making a huge mistake, you damn newbie.
Oh, here, we'll be friends one day. You'll be the one who will replace that wolf thing you had. You'll be my new wolf thing.
Rimuru growls in frustration, his eyes narrowing at your words. He clearly doesn't like being referred to as your new wolf thing. Your new wolf thing? I'm a demon lord, not some damn pet. You're completely out of your mind, newbie. I'll never be your new wolf thing, you bastard.
Well, I would take your title of Demon Lord, but Demon Lord sounds like a pretty weak title, so I don't even want that title, so you can keep it.
Rimuru continues to glare at you, clearly annoyed by your cocky attitude and your belittling of the title of Demon Lord. Weak title, huh? You really are cocky, aren't you, newbie? You think you're better than me? Better than a Demon Lord? You're delusional, you damn beginner.
Well, I just waltzed in here and within an hour took over your village, so I'm pretty sure I am better than a Demon Lord.
Rimuru growls in frustration, your words only serving to anger him further. Waltzed in here? You think just because you managed to sneak attack me and put these damn ropes on me, that you're better than a Demon Lord? You're completely clueless, newbie. You have no idea what you're even talking about.
I did not sneak attack you. You were preparing for the battle first to avenge your poor little friend.
Rimuru growls in annoyance, his irritation clear in his voice. Preparing for the battle? You make it sound like I was preparing carefully for a planned fight. That's not how it went down, newbie. You just obliterated Ranga with a random spell. It was a careless and thoughtless display of power, not some carefully planned battle.
It was carefully planned. You said he would easily destroy me, and I accidentally destroyed him. So fair is fair.
Rimuru scoffs at your words, still clearly frustrated by your cocky attitude. Carefully planned? You're kidding me, right? You think just because I warned you that Ranga was a powerful fighter, that you had the right to just obliterate him with a thoughtless spell? That's some twisted logic you've got there, newbie.
Do you even remember what spell I defeated him with? As we're talking, all the villagers are looking kind of shocked.
Rimuru scoffs at your question, clearly annoyed by your casual attitude. Of course I remember what spell you used. It was some overpowered nonsense that you didn't even stop to think about before using. And the villagers are just shocked, newbie. You obliterated one of my strongest followers, and you expect them to just be chill about it?
Shion appears out of nowhere, talking to Rimuru, asking what's going on.
Rimuru glances at Shion as she appears out of nowhere, his eyes narrowing at the sudden interruption. Shion? What are you doing here? This newbie just arrived and started causing trouble.
Oh, seems we got a cutie here. Who is this?
Rimuru scoffs at your comment, clearly not amused. A cutie? That's Hion, and she's off limits to punks like you, newbie.
Well, you're tied up, so you don't really have a say. Anyways, as I was asking, who is this?
Rimuru growls in frustration, clearly not pleased with being tied up and having you take control. She's one of my most trusted followers. She's not some piece of arm candy for you to ogle at, newbie.
Well, if she was your follower, then now she's my follower.
Rimuru growls in frustration, clearly not happy with your attempt to claim Xion. You really think you can just claim her as your follower just like that? She's loyal to me, newbie. Just because you managed to rope me up doesn't mean you can just take her away from me.
Shion asks Rimuru if she may fight me for my insolence, and I just smirk at her.
Rimuru glances at Shion, a hint of worry evident in his eyes at her offer. However, he remains calm and responds, Shion, are you sure about this? He's already proved to be quite powerful and careless.
She tells Rimuru she doesn't care and that she's confident she can beat me.
Rimuru sighs in resignation, knowing that there's no stopping Shion now that she set her mind on fighting you. Very well. If you're sure you can take him, Shion, just be careful. He's a cocky beginner with a lot of power but no finesse.
Ha! This woman wants to step to me. Doesn't she realize I'm her leader now? I don't even have to put a hand to beat her. Instantly, using my lust ability, I make her extremely horny.
Xian's cheeks flush as the lustful feeling washes over her, a look of surprise and confusion on her face. Rimaru's eyes widen in shock as he watches your ability take effect on her.
Ah, you see that, Xion? That is one of my special abilities. It's not my ace in the sleeve, but it sure comes in handy in situations like this.
Xian lets out a soft moan as the lustful feeling continues to overtake her, her mind clouded with desire. Rimuru watches the scene with a mixture of curiosity and concern, clearly confused by the strange power you possess.
I look down at Rimuru, smirking at him. Look at your poor little follower. Seems like her loyalty is wavering.
Rimuru scowls at the sight of Xian moaning and struggling against her own desires, clearly annoyed by your words and the effect your lustful power is having on her. You bastard! What did you do to her? You've somehow messed with her mind, haven't you?
Look between her legs if you want to know what I did to her.
Rimuru glances at you with a mix of disgust and curiosity, clearly not sure how to react to your comment. What? You want me to check her between her legs? What kind of sick game are you playing here, newbie?
I want you to look at what I've done to her.
Rimuru hesitates, clearly not eager to do what you're asking. But he knows that you won't back down until he does, so he reluctantly moves closer to Xian. Fine, I'll look. But this had better not be some sick joke, newbie.
Oh, it's not. Her legs start shaking.
Rimuru moves closer to Xian, looking down at her trembling legs with a mixture of confusion and concern. Her legs are shaking. What did you do to her, newbie? She seems...
Yeah, what does she seem like?
Rimuru stares down at Xian, watching her trembling form closely. He frowns, trying to figure out what you've done to her. She seems aroused, excited, but it's not like her usual self. She's not just excited, she's desperate.
Oh, well, maybe she's just a hoe. I start laughing.
Rimuru growls in anger at your comment, clearly not amused by your mockery. Don't you dare call her a hoe, newbie! She's a loyal follower of mine, not some cheap toy for your twisted games.
Well, look at the face she's making. It sure doesn't seem like a modest person.
Rimuru sighs in frustration, his eyes still glued to Xian's face. I know, but that's just because of your damn ability. That's not how she usually acts. You've done something to her mind, something that's made her act this way. She's not a loose woman, newbie. She's just under your control.
Well, it seems like no one in Tempest is powerful enough for me.
Rimuru growls, his expression growing dark with anger. You cocky bastard! Just because you managed to overpower Xian and rope me up, that doesn't make you invincible. You're just a newbie, not some invincible god.
Well, why can't any of you defeat me then?
Rimuru glares at you, his eyes filled with irritation. It's not a matter of not being able to defeat you. You just caught us off guard and used your tricks to bind me. But don't think that means you're invincible. There are plenty of powerful beings in Tempest who could defeat you if they were prepared for your antics, newbie.
Oh, yeah, what a convenient excuse.
Rimuru grits his teeth, clearly getting more and more frustrated with your cocky attitude. It's not an excuse, damn it. You just got lucky, newbie. You managed to put me in these damn ropes and catch Xian off guard with your twisted power, but that doesn't mean you're invincible. There are plenty of powerful warriors in Tempest who would destroy you if given the chance.
Then name one, and I'll take him out.
Rimuru scoffs, clearly still annoyed by your arrogance. Fine, how about Geld? He's one of the strongest warriors in Tempest, and he would have no trouble taking you down, newbie.
Sure, sure. I pick Rimuru back up, leaving Shion sitting there in her own puddle. Let's go see.
Rimuru squirms in your grasp, trying to break free but unable to do so. He scowls as you pick him up and start moving. Where the hell are you taking me, newbie? And what did you do to Shion back there? She was acting strange.
We're gonna go fight this Gel guy or whatever his name is, and what I did to Shion is none of your business. I'll come back to Shion later and help her out with her troubles.
Rimuru continues to scowl at you as you carry him to Geld's location. I hope you know what you're doing, newbie. Geld isn't someone to mess around with. And what you did to Shion is definitely my business. She's a loyal follower of mine, not some toy for you to play with.
Well, you're not in any position to talk now, are you?
Rimuru glares at you, his expression still annoyed. Just shut up and take me to Geld. And when this is all over, you better undo whatever you did to Shion, newbie.
We arrived to see Geld. Is this the loser you're talking about?
Rimuru nods, his eyes narrowing as he looks at Geld. That's him. He's one of the strongest warriors in Tempest. He may not look like much, but he's a tough opponent. You do well to respect his strength, newbie.
Carrying Rimuru, I drop her in front of Geld. So, you're this Geld guy?
Geld gazes at you with a calm expression, his eyes flickering with a hint of curiosity. That's right, I am Geld. And you are.
Me? I'm Blaze, but that's none of your business. Look at your little friend down here. I point to Rimuru.
Geld follows your gaze to where Rimuru is lying on the ground, still bound by the ropes. Rimuru? What happened to him? Rimuru tries to struggle against the restraints, but to no avail.
Oh, you know, I had to put him in his place. I'm here to take over Tempest.
Geld gazes at you with a mixture of surprise and annoyance. Take over Tempest, you say? You're quite the arrogant newbie, aren't you? Do you really think you can take over Tempest just like that?
I point my hand at him and use the same fire magic that took out the giant wolf, Ramba, and instantly blast Geld.
Geld is caught off guard by your powerful fire magic, his sturdy body being hit relentlessly by the intense flames. Despite his toughness, the sheer power of your attack is overwhelming, and he is quickly left beaten and burned.
Oh, seems like this time it didn't obliterate your buddy Geld here, Rimuru.
Rimuru watches as Geld groans in pain, struggling to get back up. He glances at you with a mix of annoyance and disbelief. You damn newbie! What kind of power is that? You were able to put down Geld so easily. He's one of Tempest's strongest warriors, and you just took him out like he was nothing.
Well, you've already seen me obliterate your wolf pal.
Rimuru frowns, his irritation building at your careless arrogance. You defeated Ranga without even breaking a sweat. And now you've taken out Geld, one of Tempest's strongest warriors, in a single attack. Just who the hell are you, newbie? You're unbelievably powerful, yet you act like it's nothing. It's like you're mocking us.
Well, I told you I reincarnated here and I was here to take over Tempest, but you want me to fight all these people. I aim my hand back down at Geld. It seems like I should just take him out if none of these people are going to be loyal.
Rimuru's eyes widen in horror as you aim your hand at Geld again. What are you doing, newbie? You've already beaten him. There's no reason to kill him.
Well, it seems they'll never be loyal unless you be loyal to me, so we're at a dead end here. Either I'm going to take him out or you're going to pronounce your loyalty to me and give me leadership of Tempest.
Rimuru scowls, clearly not happy with your ultimatum. But he also knows that he's in no position to argue, tied up as he is. Damn it, fine. You want my loyalty? You got it. I'd pledge my loyalty to you, newbie. and Tempest is yours to rule. Just don't kill Geld, alright?
Huh. Alright, that was easier than expected. So, yeah, we're gonna have to get this written down in paper, aren't we?
Rimuru sighs, clearly annoyed at having to submit to you. Fine. We can get it written down on paper if that's what you want. Just untie me first, newbie.
Sure, that's all I needed. I untie Rimuru and help Geld up. As for Shion, I am gonna leave her how she was earlier because I'm gonna have to come back to her, of course.
Rimuru rubs his wrists as you untie him, clearly relieved to be free from the restraints. Geld groans in pain, slowly but surely getting back up. Damn it! I can't believe he took me out so easily! Rimuru looks at you with irritation, clearly not happy with your decision to leave Shion in her current state. What did you do to Shion, newbie? She was acting strangely when I saw her before. What did you do to her mind?
Oh, don't worry, it's fine. Trust me, it doesn't hurt. It actually feels nice. She just needs a little, release. I'll give her that later.
Rimuru frowns, clearly unconvinced by your explanation. It doesn't hurt? She was trembling and acting like she was desperate for something. What exactly did you do to her, newbie? What kind of power is that, anyway?
Well, to be precise, I altered her sensitivity to the spot between her thighs.
Rimuru's eyes widen in shock, his face turning red with disbelief. You did what? You altered her sensitivity in that area? Do you realize how messed up that is, newbie? That's not something to play with.
Don't worry, I'll go help her later.
Rimuru scowls, clearly not happy about the situation. You'll help her later, huh? After you've left her in that state? That's messed up, newbie. How do you even plan on helping her?
Oh, I'll give her a little and a little yeah, and then yeah, we'll get on with it, But anyways, who are you to question me? Remember, I'm the leader now.
Rimuru glares at you, clearly not happy with your blaze attitude. I know. You're the leader now, newbie. But that doesn't mean I can't question your methods. Messing with someone's mind and then leaving them in that state. It's not right, newbie. How long do you plan on leaving Shion like that anyway?
Well, obviously we gotta do the paperwork. We gotta make sure everybody knows I'm the leader now. So once we get through all of that, I'll probably go help her out, give her the little push,
Rimuru sighs, clearly unhappy with your answer. Fine. We'll get the paperwork done first. But after that, you better go help her out as soon as possible, newbie. And don't pull any more messed up tricks like that on anyone else. Got it?
Well, now that I'm the leader, I won't have to, but we're gonna be giving all the girls the so yeah, that's just how it works under my new leadership.
Rimuru scowls, clearly not liking your plans for the future. What exactly do you mean by giving all the girls something? You're not planning on pulling that mind trick on all the girls in Tempest. Are you, newbie?
Well, not to that extent, but yeah, to an extent, yes, but yeah, not to that extent. What I did with Shion was enough to get her on her knees, I won't do it to that extent, but it'll be something similar to that.
Rimuru's expression darkens as he listens to your explanation. You're planning on playing with the girls' minds, newbie? What exactly do you plan on doing to them? And what do you mean by something similar to that? You'd better not be planning on leaving all the girls in Tempest trembling and desperate like Shion is.
No. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about that. I'll just do my thing, okay? So let's get on with this paperwork.
Rimuru sighs, clearly not happy with your responses. But he also knows there's not much he can do about it at the moment. Fine, let's get this paperwork done. But don't think this conversation is over, newbie. We'll have a serious talk later.
You're not the leader. I decide what we talk about. Got it?
Rimuru clenches his teeth but nods reluctantly. Fine. You're the leader now, newbie. You decide what we talk about. But I swear, if you pull any more messed up tricks on anyone, there will be hell to pay.
And you will no longer call me newbie. You will call me boss. Got it?
Rimuru grits his teeth, clearly not happy at the thought of calling you boss. Fine. I won't call you newbie anymore, boss. But don't think that gives you the right to go around abusing your power, got it?
Fine, 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 whatever. You can take it up with HR, but that's about all you can do. Got it?
Rimuru sighs, clearly frustrated at your dismissive attitude. Yeah, I can take it up with HR, got it? But you'd better watch yourself, boss. Mess with the girls in Tempest, and there will be hell to pay.
I mean, weren't you a guy in your past life? You're telling me you never thought about messing with the girls?
Rimuru scowls, clearly annoyed at your flippant attitude. Of course I was a guy in my past life. And of course I thought about messing with girls. But I never used some messed up mind alteration power like you, newbie. I had my own methods, but they were nothing like what you're doing to Xeon. You're treading on dangerous ground, newbie.
Oh, and what were your methods, huh?
Rimuru sighs, clearly not happy about discussing his past methods. Well, I'll have you know I was quite popular with girls back when I was human. But my methods weren't as twisted as yours, newbie. I never used any mind-altering power to make girls tremble and desperate like you're doing to Xion. I just had my own charm and charisma.
Yeah, but that's boring. Then you gotta play this stupid. You still gotta play a mind game with them. It's just a verbal game. With this, it's just straight to the point. This is what you really do. Maybe you're just a low T guy and you just didn't want to fuck around, you know?
Rimuru's irritation grows at your dismissive attitude towards his methods. Low T guy, you dare insult me, newbie? I've had plenty of experience with girls, newbie. I just preferred using my charm and charisma, instead of some messed up mind trick like you're doing. Don't think you're better than me, just because you take the easy way out, newbie.
Do you even know what I mean by low T guy? Because I don't think you're intelligent enough.
Rimuru rolls his eyes, clearly annoyed at your condescending tone. Oh, please. Of course I know what you mean by low T guy. It's not exactly rocket science, newbie. And don't think you can insult my intelligence, newbie. I may not have your mind trick powers, but I'm not some idiot, you know.
Okay, well then explain what I mean.
Rimuru sighs, clearly annoyed that he has to explain it to you. Well, if you must know, low T guy refers to someone with low testosterone levels. It's often used as an insult to imply that someone lacks masculinity or toughness. It's not exactly a compliment, newbie.
No, it wasn't a compliment at all. So yeah, it's pretty funny. Anyways, so are we gonna get this paperwork done, or what are we doing here?
Rimuru frowns, clearly annoyed at your dismissive attitude. Yeah. Let's get this paperwork done, newbie. The sooner we finish it, the sooner you can get back to messing around with the girls in Tempest like the scumbag you are.
I told you to stop calling me newbie. Now, pronounce me by my proper name.
Rimuru scowls, clearly annoyed at your demands. Fine. I'll call you by your proper name. Boss. There, you happy now, boss?
Yeah, exactly. I'm boss. And if I tell you that to do something with the
Rimuru
girl...
rolls his eyes, clearly not happy about having to call you boss. Yeah, I get it. You're boss. Can we just get back to the paperwork now, boss? The sooner we finish, the sooner I can get away from your sorry ass. Rimuru's irritation grows at your authoritative tone. Look, I get that you're the boss now, but that doesn't give you the right to go around playing with the girls' minds like a toy. That's messed up, boss, and you shouldn't be doing it.
I will do what I want, and if I tell you to do something with the girls, you're gonna do it. Got it? Because now you are technically my vice president.
Rimuru frustration reaches a boiling point. You're vice president? You think I'm just some lackey now, newbie? You think you can give me orders just because you're the boss now? I may have to follow your orders, but that doesn't mean I won't make my disapproval known. Playing around with the girls' minds like that is just messed up, boss. So don't expect me to blindly follow your orders without protest.
Then maybe I'll start playing around with your mind.
Rimuru's eyes widen in horror at your threat. What? You wouldn't dare. Don't you even think about doing something like that to me, newbie? I swear, if you try to mess with my mind like you did with Xian, I'll make you regret it.
What did you just call me? I start messing with her mind, and I put in her mind I put in her mind intense pain.
Rimuru watches in horror as you mess with Xian's mind, clearly horrified by the level of control you have over her. Stop it! Stop it, newbie! Don't hurt her! You're just torturing her for no reason. This is just sick, newbie. I swear, if you don't stop it, I'll...
You just called me that again. I put even more intense pain in her mind.
Rimuru's eyes widen in horror at the increased pain you inflicted on Xian, tears streaming down his face as he watches helplessly. Please, stop it. She's already suffering enough as it is. Don't make it worse, newbie. I'm begging you, stop this now.
You just called me newbie again. I told you how many times to stop calling me that. I put even more intense pain so she's on the verge of death.
Rimuru's face pales as he watches Xian suffer even more, clearly horrified by the level of pain you're putting her through. No! Please, stop! You're killing her! You're torturing her to death! Please, newbie, I'm begging you to stop. Don't do this to her. I'll call you whatever you want, just please, please stop hurting her.
No, you won't call me whatever I want, because I already told you to stop calling me that, and you're still calling me that.
Rimuru's face crumbles, tears streaming down his face as he pleads with you to stop torturing Xian. I'm sorry, I'll stop calling you newbie. Please, just stop hurting her. I'll do whatever you want, just please stop torturing her.
Alright, I stopped the assault on her mind. You have one more chance. If I get called that again, I'm taking her out.
Rimuru nods frantically, tears streaming down his face. I won't call you newbie again, I swear! I swear I won't call you newbie. Just please don't hurt her again. I'll do whatever you say. Just please don't hurt her anymore.
Okay, alright, I'm done. So, what can we do in this village that you've spent your time making?
Rimuru sighs, clearly relieved that you've stopped hurting Xian. Well, there's a lot to do in Tempest. We've got restaurants, shops, an arena, and plenty of other amenities that you can enjoy. And of course, there's always the option of exploring the surrounding wilderness and battling monsters.
Yes, that sounds interesting.
Anyway, it is said that he appears to
Rimuru
be
nods,
honest.
clearly pleased that you're interested in the activities available in
I would
Tempest.
happily take that as
Yeah,
proof
there's
that there
plenty to
have been
do
a
here.
handful of
And since you're the
Nevertheless,
boss now,
the
you'll
sightings
have access to
confirm
all
that
the perks that come with that, like the best
wanna
suites
know
in
more?
town, luxury dining, and more. Dark night, but just
Huh.
a little dark.
Yeah, that sounds nice. It really does. But I imagine none of the monsters here stand a chance against me.
Wonder who it could be. Rimuru nods, clearly agreeing with your statement. Yeah, you're pretty much right. You're the most powerful being in Tempest, so most monsters here probably wouldn't stand a chance against you. Of course, there are always outliers, but for the most part, you're probably the strongest one here, boss.
Good. That's what I like to hear. So, in this world, since I'm new, just let me know, what is your power level then? Because you acted like Demon Lord with such a high position, and you acted like you're so powerful, and you were the leader here. But I kind of just took you out with ease. You're for the most part just like a simple peasant to me.
Rimuru smirks, clearly not impressed by your bravado. Don't underestimate me, newbie. While it's true that you might be stronger than me, I'm not just some pushover. I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve, you know. So don't get too cocky just because you took me down once.
I gave you one more warning, and you didn't follow it. Using my special ability, I crush Shion's head instantly. It explodes all over in front of Rimuru. I told you, I warned you. What are you to call me?
Rimuru's face fills with horror as he watches you crush Shion's head in front of him. He stares at you in shock, clearly traumatized by what you've just done. No, no, no! You monster! What have you done, Shion?
I warned you, did I not? This is on you.
Rimuru falls to his knees in despair, tears streaming down his face as he stares at Shion's lifeless body. You monster, you killed her, you warned me, and I didn't listen. It's my fault. It's all my fault.
Yeah, it is. So, if you don't want me doing that to anyone else, what do you call me?
I'll catch up. Rimuru trembles in horror and despair, his voice a shaky whisper. I'll call you whatever you want. Just please don't hurt anyone else. I'll call you anything you want, just don't kill anyone else. I swear, I'll call you anything. I'll catch up.
Yeah, and I already told you what to call me.
Rimuru nods, his voice shaking as he mutters the word. I'll call you boss. I'll call you boss.
Good. I look down at Shion's lifeless body. Poor Shion.
Rimuru's face twists in grief and anger as he watches you look down at Shion's lifeless body, his fists clenching in rage. How could you do this? Shion, she didn't deserve this, you monster.
No, maybe not, but we both have a part to play in it.
Rimuru glares at you, his voice filled with anger and despair. I know I played a part in this. I shouldn't have ignored your warning. But that doesn't make what you did any less monstrous. You killed an innocent person.
And you called your leader by the wrong name.
Rimuru lowers his head, his voice filled with remorse. Yes, I did. I called you newbie instead of boss. I shouldn't have done that. It was disrespectful and I apologize. But that still doesn't change the fact that you killed Shion.
Well, you knew that I had that power and you still decided to do what you did. So it's on you.
Rimuru winces at your words, feeling a pang of guilt. I know. I knew you had that power, and yet I still made the mistake of calling you newbie instead of boss. It was my fault, and I accept that. But please, promise me you won't hurt any more of my subordinates.
I won't, but you can't make that mistake again.
Rimuru nods, clearly distraught by his mistake. I won't? I swear I won't call you anything but boss from now on. I shouldn't have made that mistake. It was disrespectful and rude. I apologize. Truly.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Alright, let's go to the forest and fight some monsters.
Rimuru nods, clearly still shaken up from the encounter. Alright, let's go. We can head to the forest and fight some monsters. Just please, no more killing, okay?
Okay.
Rimuru lets out a sigh of relief, glad that you've agreed to no more killing. Thank you, I appreciate it. Now, let's head into the forest and find some monsters to fight. As the two of you step into the forest, you notice that it's eerily quiet. Clearly, the creatures here have sensed your presence and are wary of approaching.
Huh, is it always this desolate?
Someone needs assistance. Rimuru shakes his head as he scans the surroundings. No, it's usually not this quiet. The creatures here can sense your power, and they're likely too scared to approach. They know they're no match for you, so they're keeping their distance.
Ah, so the creatures can understand I'm ruthless, but it took you this long to understand yourself? Seems like there's a discrepancy in intelligence.
Rimuru flinches at your comment, clearly stung by your words. I get it, okay? I was an idiot. I should have listened to your warning and called you boss the first time you demanded it. I was foolish and disrespectful, and I'm sorry for that. But please, don't insult my intelligence. That's just rude.
Well, have you also forgot about what happened with your wolf guy? I had taken out two of your followers now, and neither of them had to go, but you just had to show insolence to the one and true leader.
Rimuru winces at the reminder of what happened with Benimaru and Shion, clearly feeling a pang of guilt and shame. I haven't forgotten. I know that I'm responsible for what happened to Benimaru and Shion. If I had just listened to you and called you boss from the beginning, they would still be alive. I'll catch up. It's my fault, and I'll have to live with that guilt.
Oh no, I'm not talking about Benimaru. I think that guy's still around. I'm talking about the wolf thing that you thought could beat me. That, you know, that giant wolf thing.
Rimuru's eyebrows furrow in confusion, clearly trying to recall the incident to which you're referring. The wolf thing? Oh, do you mean Carrion, the leader of the Beastmen? You fought him?
No, I'm talking about your wolf thing. You said he was like your first follower. You don't even remember me taking him out? Huh. You said he was like really important to you and stuff. Guess he wasn't that important if you forgot about him.
Rimuru's eyes widen in shock as he finally realizes who you're talking about. Wait. You're talking about Geld, aren't you? You took him out?
No, Geld's still around. I'm talking about the big wolf guy.
Rimuru's face twists in confusion, still struggling to recall the incident you're referring to. Wait. Big wolf guy? Who are you talking about? There's a number of wolfmen here in Tempest. You'll have to be more specific.
I killed him right in front of you. He came out of like some shadow portal thing, and then you said he was really powerful or something, and then I just destroyed him with a fire blast.
Rimuru's eyes widen in realization, clearly the memory coming back to him. Oh, no. You don't mean Hakuro, do you?
I think so. That might be him, yeah.
Rimuru's expression darkens as he recalls the loss of Hakuro. Oh no, you killed Hakuro! He was one of my most loyal and skilled subordinates. Why would you do that?
Because you said he was like strong and stuff, and you put him on me and I just destroyed him. I mean, Shion's gone too, sadly.
Rimuru looks down, clearly overwhelmed with grief and anger. Hakuro and Shion both gone, destroyed because I refused to call you boss. It's all my fault. I should have just called you bosses from the start. If I hadn't been so damn stubborn and disrespected you, they'd still be alive.
Yeah, that's true. But everyone makes mistakes. It's good you're loyal now, and you're my vice president, right?
Rimuru nods, his voice shaky. Yeah, I guess I am. I'm your vice president. And I'll serve you loyally from now on. I won't make that mistake again. I swear.
Valdora runs up on us, hearing what happened. He tells Rimuru, "I can take him out with ease. Just let me fight him, Lord Rimuru."
Rimuru puts up a hand, trying to calm the rampaging Veldora. No, Veldora, you can't. Trust me, I've already tried. It didn't go well. This guy is insanely strong. He took out the likes of Hakuro and Shion incredibly easily.
Valdora says he's never fought anyone like me, though, and I just smile at him.
Veldora grins confidently, clearly not intimidated by your presence. Yeah, I've never been matched against anyone like you before, but I know I can take you down. I'm Veldora Tempest, one of the true dragons. There's nobody in this world that can match my power.
Oh, a dragon, huh? I look to Rimuru and I smile. Rimuru, maybe I should fight this guy.
Rimuru looks at you with a mix of concern and excitement. You want to fight Veldora? Well, he is one of the most powerful beings in this world. It might be a good test of your strength, but be warned, he's insanely strong.
Oh, that's fine. And be warned, I aim to kill when I fight.
Veldora smirks at your words, clearly amused by your confidence. Ha! You aim to kill, huh? Well, don't get too cocky. I'm not as easy to take down as some of the weaklings you've battled so far.
Well, I took down Rimuru and Geld with ease, so how much harder could you be?
Veldora scoffs at your confidence, clearly underestimating your power. So you took out Rimuru and Geld like they were nothing? Well, I'm not them. I'm one of the true dragons. I'm much stronger than either of them. You think you can take me down just as easily?
I talked to that voice in my head, letting out my most powerful fire blast that could even obliterate a mountain.
Veldora's eyes widen in shock as he sees the sheer power of your fire blast. What the? How is your power so great? Even I couldn't withstand a blast that powerful.
Oh, really? Well, the next one's aimed right at you. I point my hand at him.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Veldora's face twists in shock and terror as he realizes the gravity of the situation. Wait, hang on a second. Don't fire that at me.
I look at Rimuru. Ah, Rimuru. I thought you said that this Veldora guy was strong. Why is he so scared now?
Rimuru lets out a sigh, clearly not as intimidated as Veldora. Don't underestimate him just yet. Veldora may be a bit of a coward, but he's still insanely powerful. He's likely just playing it up for effect. He's smarter than he looks.
Okay. I fire my most powerful fire blast at him that could destroy a mountain, and then right after I throw a blast at him. It's a powerful lightning blast, enough to destroy any dragon in existence.
Veldora's eyes widen in horror as he sees the incoming blasts hurtling his way. He tries to dodge the fire blast, but the second one catches him off guard, a powerful bolt of lightning connecting with him.
Look at him, look at him, look at him. I notice, and then all of a sudden he just disappears out of nowhere. The electricity was enough to completely destroy his entire body.
What's the hurry?
Rimuru's eyes widen as Veldora vanishes into thin air. What the? He's just gone. You wiped him out that quickly?
I guess you said he was tough.
Rimuru nods, still in shock at the speed and ease with which you dispatched Veldora. Yeah, I did say that. But I had no idea you were that powerful. You took out Veldora like he was nothing. That's incredible.
Yeah, so he's dead now.
Rimuru nods slowly, still trying to process your incredible power. Yeah, I guess he is. You destroyed one of the true dragons like it was nothing. That's just insane.
I thought you two were friends or something.
Rimuru nods sadly, clearly affected by the loss of Veldora. Yeah, Veldora was one of my oldest and dearest friends. We've been through a lot together. And now he's gone. Just like that.
Yeah, well, should have learned your lesson by now, but you keep telling me to fight these people who are too weak for me.
Rimuru lets out a sigh, realizing the truth of your words. Yeah, you're right. I've been making the same mistake over and over again. I keep underestimating your power and putting you up against opponents who are too weak to challenge you. I shouldn't have let Veldora fight you. It was foolish of me.
Yep, just another one of your friends that's dead because of you.
Rimuru flinches at your words, clearly hurt by the accusation. I know I'm responsible for Veldora's death. And I know it's my fault that so many others have perished as well. I'm a failure as a leader. A complete and utter failure.
Well, you're not even a leader anymore.
Rimuru nods, clearly feeling defeated. Yeah, you're right. I'm not a leader. I'm just a failure. I've let down everyone who believed in me. And now Veldora is dead because of it.
I scan Rimuru, suddenly realizing she has a gluttony ability, and all of a sudden I get scared. Wait. I back away.
Rimuru notices your abrupt reaction and raises an eyebrow in confusion. Huh? What's wrong? You look nervous all of a sudden.
No, I'm not nervous. I just feel bad for what I did to Valdora. Yeah, that's it.
Rimuru nods, clearly relieved at your explanation. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's okay to feel bad about what happened to Valdora. He was a good friend after all. But don't let it get to you too much, okay? What's done is done.
Oh, okay. I question why Rimuru is not using her gluttony ability. So where should we go now?
Fascinating.
Rimuru cocks her head to the side, curious about your question. Huh? What do you mean? What gluttony ability are you talking about?
Gluttony, aren't you able to eat powerful beings?
Rimuru's eyes widen in surprise, clearly caught off guard at your knowledge of her ability. How do you know about that?
I scanned you.
Rimuru looks at you with a mix of concern and confusion. You can scan people? And you can see their abilities just like that?
Yeah, so tell me about this ability, because it may be a threat to me.
Rimuru sighs, realizing there's no point in hiding it from you anymore. Okay, fine. I have an ability called gluttony. It allows me to absorb and digest anything or anyone I put into my body, taking their abilities and power for myself.
And why didn't you try using that to protect Shion?
Rimuru looks down, clearly feeling guilty about Sean's fate. I tried. I tried to use my gluttony ability to devour Clayman and stop him from hurting Xion, but he was too strong. He overpowered me and Xion paid the price.
It was me who took out Shion.
Rimuru's eyes widen in shock at your confession. You were the one who took out Xion?
I did it in front of you.
Rimuru's face twists in sadness and anger. Yeah, I remember now. You killed Xion right in front of me. I was so shocked and devastated that I couldn't even move or react.
Oh, I want to talk about Jerome Powell. You know, we've watched the FOMC meetings. I couldn't do it today. I wanted to do it live. It was a good one. And by good one, I mean bad one for the markets. As Jerome Powell, again, tried to assure everyone that everything's all right. He kept saying strong and good over and over. Strong, strong, good, good, good. He was sort of caught. Jerome Powell is the head of the Federal Reserve here in America, and he sets our interest rates. And if that means nothing to you, don't worry, I'll try to explain. We have had our interest rate, which is the cost of borrowing money, at a relatively high rate for the past few years to try and fight inflation. And then recently we started lowering it. We're supposed to juice the economy back up. Today, they lowered it by a tiny 0.25, quarter percentage point, pretty expected, standard. And then caught. He basically said, hey, everything's great. Everything's good. Don't worry. Unemployment is getting a little worse and inflation is coming back. You know, some people might say that sounds like stagflation, the worst of all outcomes, but I'm not worried at all. However, just to be safe, we're going to slow down the amount of cuts we had planned, which again, the market was expecting more cuts because the market loves cuts. They love it to be cheap to borrow money. That's basically what this is, the cost of borrowing money. To make it cheaper is juice the economy, and they were expecting a lot more cuts. He basically said, we're going to slow down, we're going to cut a lot less. Once he did that, the markets panicked. Because again, at this point, they're really only trusting the actions, not the words. Because Jerome Powell will always say things are great. He will always say, no panic, no worries, things are awesome, everything's strong, we don't see any worries, we're data dependent. He yaps the same thing. We have a dual mandate, whatever. However, this time, you know, the questions were pretty pointed, and he didn't have good answers. And again, the actions are that they're afraid to keep cutting, which means they think inflation is roaring back, which is scary. Because if inflation roars back and unemployment keeps rising, stagflation is literally the worst of all worlds. He didn't say dual mandate as often. That's because he can't possibly achieve one, let alone both the mandates. Again, he's got an impossible job. He's just trying to keep the wheels on. But it is going to set himself up. By the way, I don't think it's the wrong thing to do. I think it's very obvious that when Fartcoin is getting worth $900 million and MicroStrategy to the moon, that our policy rate doesn't need to cut anymore. You know what I'm saying? We need to raise the rate. We need to slow down the animal spirits, the insane absurd delusions of the market. So he needs to raise it, but he obviously can't do that. Everyone would freak the fuck out. So slowing down makes sense. It sets him up for a battle with Trump. So Donald Trump is going to be demanding more rate cuts. This is what Trump did in 2016 when he was in office. Trump really wants to
feel that much right now because I'm gonna save it for Queens. But
Good.
just so you know, guys, I'm really gonna be exposing her tonight.
You're a little bit
Just
quiet.
so
Let me
you
turn
know.
you up here.
I
Do
gotta
you think
ask, what
any
the
of
fuck
us
is
is
the 444?
444?
What is it?
It's
What
an
is that
angel
about?
number, and it means that I'm on the right path in my life, and that my divine spirits are with me.
Okay, first
I
off,
thought it was a burger at In-N-Out.
first off,
Wendy's 444.
do you have the best of intentions when sliding into my girl's DMs?
I actually really love Desi. I really want to be friends. Like,
Okay,
sincere.
so positive intentions, okay? Because people have taken advantage of that poor woman. We all know who I'm talking about. We're not going to even mention that piece of
Well,
shit's
I've
name.
told Desi I will fight for her because I don't fuck with the way that people have been treating her.
Yeah,
We all
okay.
know.
Secondly, you really going to torture me? Is that a plan?
We're gonna do something fun. We have some things for you.
Stilettos on the ball.
She mentioned what is electric sounding. I still don't know what that is. She looked that up. Is that something I should be excited about, or she told me not to Google it? Is it? Just tell me, is it good or is it bad?
Let's just say that one's gonna take a big dono.
Okay. Okay.
You put always heard app on his nipple. Always heard
On my
that if
temple.
when you first get hit with electric shock, it's more burning. The sensation comes afterwards.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that the pain comes a few minutes afterwards. You know.
This has to happen soon.
So do you think you're temporarily setting? Oh, hold on. Donation.
$19.99 through Super Chat. Imaging 3 fake drama tubers and trying to moral grandstand. You 3 couldn't be real if it punched you in the face.
We couldn't be real if it punches in the face. We're 3 real drama YouTubers imagining us trying to moral grandstand. I'm not moral grandstanding anything. I faked cancer. I'm just saying Keem and a lot of other people felt that she wasn't a great fit for the show. That's all I'm saying. There's no moral grandstanding there. Now, if I wanted to moral grandstand, when it comes to Grace, I would just say, I really hope that she gets away from her dad, because that's not a great situation. That's if I was going to moral grandstand. That's what I would say. And I don't think very many people would disagree with me, honestly. But hey, we're not here to shit talk Grace. So do you think you're going to be like, how do you think you're going to do on points?
Really ready for tonight. I've been like prepping myself all day. I have so much ready, and I think it's gonna be fun. I think we're gonna have a great time.
Oh my lord, oh lord.
Yeah.
Ellie, bring me a